Let's talk about the 3 most common exercises we do after birth that actually leaves us in worse back pain, more injuries, and a damaged core. And what we can do instead that will strengthen our core and help us feel more confident, strong, and not look like we're still pregnant a couple months after birth. But to get there, you need to understand the difference between working our ab muscles and working our core muscles. So a lot of us think that we have to do these intense core workouts to lose the mummy tummy, but actually what we need is just simple floor exercises. I'm Jess, lactation consultant, personal trainer, and yoga instructor, and I had a 4-finger gap between my abs after birth, and it caused intense lower back pain anytime I'd hold my baby. I'd pee my pants every time I had to sneeze, and generally I just didn't like how I looked or how I felt. That was until I learned how to properly heal my core and rebuild that strength after birth. Before I show you how to build a strong core, I'm going to show you the exercises we should absolutely stay away from after birth. These should not be the first things that we jump back into. Number 1, starting high impact workouts. This is any kind of exercise that involves jumping or bouncing of some sort. Getting into these high impact workouts, we're putting pressure on our pelvic floor that is not yet healed, which means that we're going to be leaking when we're sneezing, coughing, laughing, all sorts of stuff. The next mistake is actually doing nothing. After birth, our bodies do need rest, but rest does not mean sit on the couch all day long for 6 weeks, as tempting as it is. We need gentle movement after we've given birth. Number 1, to prevent blood clots. 2, to movement, it boosts dopamine, and we need that emotional lift. And 3, our body's been through a massive transformation, and it will not heal to its potential without our intentionality. And as we rest, we can do 10 minutes of gentle movement to rebuild the strength in our body. And mistake number 3 is focusing only on cardio. There tends to be one main reason a lot of moms jump into running as the first exercise. We want to lose the baby weight. We want to get rid of that mummy tummy, but this isn't going to do it. I wanted to bounce back so badly, I ended up doing hill sprints 2 weeks after a C-section. That bouncing will put pressure on an already weakened pelvic floor and the core that isn't fully pulled back together, and it's going to lead to hernias. It can lead to your body just being in this intense amount of pain when you're trying to do the opposite. Our body needs to ease back into movement after this huge event of childbirth. So how do we get our pelvic floor healed, our core strong, and lose that C-section shelf? Well, our core is not strengthened in the same way our abs are. Doing crunches and planks and bicycle kicks before addressing our deep core muscles is just going to cause further damage. And it's going to do the opposite of what we're trying to do. It's going to lead us to more instability, more pain, and a tummy that still looks pregnant months after we've given birth. The technique of rebuilding our core after birth is not doing ab exercises. These muscles are totally different. We do this by doing a special type of breathing called diaphragmic breathing and activating our transverse abdominis. It's the muscles that go around the side, it kind of wraps around our whole core and gives us a lot of stability. So let me show you. First, gently get yourself on the ground. Place a hand beneath your back. Do you feel that gap? Now I want you to press your lower back to the mat. Inhale. Now exhale. And as you exhale, imagine that you're stopping the flow of pee. Hold it for 5 seconds. Relax. That is activating our pelvic floor muscles. Now, let's do it again, but let's focus on pulling our core together. It's that simple. Doing this kind of breathing and these exercises after birth can absolutely transform your body and help you feel strong, feel less pain, and move better. Honestly, you could just do that every day for a few weeks and you'll notice such a huge difference. But if you're like me and you want variety and you want a plan and like a schedule, I created a follow along workout series that will leave you stronger, fitter, and more confident than ever before. Just click the link right here. I hope it helps. Love ya. See you, pizza.